Imagine an object so sacred that only one man could see it once a year. So powerful, it could destroy armies and bring down walls. This was the Ark of the Covenant. For centuries, it was the center of faith, the symbol of God's presence on earth. But in 587 BC, during the invasion of Jerusalem, it vanished without a trace. What happened to the most sought-after artifact in history? In the next few minutes, we will explore 5 of the most fascinating and controversial destinations of the Ark of the Covenant. Some will shock you, others will make you question everything. Stay until the end, because the last theory is the most surprising of all. Our first destination takes us to the holy city of Aksum in Ethiopia. The tradition of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church claims with total conviction that they are the guardians of the Ark of the Covenant. The story, recorded in their national epic, the Kebra Nagast, tells that Menelik I, son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, brought the real Ark from Jerusalem, leaving a replica behind. Since then, it has allegedly been kept in a small chapel next to the Church of St. Mary of Zion. Only one monk, the guardian of the Ark, is allowed to see it, dedicating his entire life to this sacred vigil. No one else can access the relic. Although it is impossible to verify the authenticity of the Ark of Aksum, the faith of the Ethiopian people is unwavering. They create replicas called tabots, which are kept in each of their churches and revered as if they were the original Ark itself. This deep belief has uniquely shaped Ethiopia's identity. Could the Ark really be kept an absolute secret, protected by a lineage of solitary guardians for millennia? The lack of concrete evidence fuels the mystery, but the strength of Ethiopian conviction makes this one of the most powerful theories about the Ark's whereabouts. Our second theory comes directly from an ancient text, the second book of Maccabees. This text reports that shortly before the Babylonian invasion, the prophet Jeremiah received a divine command to hide the Ark and protect it from desecration. Jeremiah allegedly took the sacred artifact to Mount Nebo, the same mountain from which Moses saw the Promised Land. There, he found a cave, sealed the entrance, and declared that the place would remain unknown until God gathers his people together again and shows his mercy. This is one of the most plausible theories from a textual standpoint. Mount Nebo, located in modern-day Jordan, is a pilgrimage site with a spectacular view. The idea that the Ark is hidden in one of its numerous caves captivates the imagination of many. Several expeditions have tried to locate Jeremiah's secret cave, but the mountain guards its secrets well. If the theory is correct, the Ark was not stolen, but deliberately hidden by a prophet, awaiting a divine sign for its return. The question that remains is, has that time come? Or will the Ark continue its millennial slumber in the heart of Mount Nebo? Our third theory takes us back home, Jerusalem, specifically to the underground of the Temple Mount. Many believe the Ark never left the city. Instead, it was supposedly hidden in a secret chamber built by King Solomon himself for this exact purpose. With his wisdom, Solomon would have foreseen a time when the temple could be destroyed and created a safe hiding place in the mountain's foundations. Jewish texts, like the Talmud and ancient chronicles, mention systems of tunnels beneath the Temple Mount. The idea is that when the Babylonian threat became imminent, the priests simply moved the Ark to this underground chamber, where it remains to this day, directly under the spot where the Holy of Holies used to be. The problem? The Temple Mount is now one of the most politically and religiously sensitive sites in the world, home to the Dome of the Rock. Any attempt at large-scale excavation is impossible, as it could trigger a conflict of global proportions. Therefore, the Ark may be in the most obvious place, but at the same time, the most inaccessible. A treasure hidden in plain sight, protected not by guardians, but a complex geopolitical stalemate. Get ready for a twist. Our fourth destination is South Africa, among the Lemba people of Zimbabwe and South Africa. The Lemba, a tribe of about 80,000 people, have a fascinating oral tradition. They consider themselves descendants of a lost tribe of Israel that migrated south through Africa. They follow Jewish practices such as circumcision, dietary restrictions, and kosher-style slaughter of animals. Most incredibly, recent DNA tests have shown that many Lemba men carry the Cohen modal haplotype, a genetic marker common among the Jewish priestly class. And the Ark? They speak of a sacred artifact their ancestors brought with them called the Nunga Lungundu, which means the drum that thunders. Described as a wooden object carried on poles that emitted fire and was too powerful to touch, the Nunga was lost in a cave explosion centuries ago. A 1,000-year-old replica was found, and carbon dating confirmed its age. Could the Nunga Lungundu have been the Ark of the Covenant itself, which was lost a second time? Or an ancient copy built from memories of the original relic? This genetic and cultural connection makes the Lemba's story one of the most scientifically intriguing theories. Our final and most surprising theory takes us to the green land of Ireland. It seems unlikely, but there is a school of thought that connects the Ark to the Hill of Tara, the ancient seat of the High Kings of Ireland. The theory posits that after the fall of Jerusalem, the prophet Jeremiah did not go to Egypt, but traveled west, taking with him King Zedekiah's daughter and temple treasures, including the Ark. They allegedly landed in Ireland, where the princess married a local king. The Ark, according to this legend, was buried beneath the Hill of Tara for its protection. Several excavations took place on the hill in the late 19th century, driven by this belief, but nothing conclusive was found. Although most historians consider this theory to be pseudo-history, it persists. The idea that the greatest Jewish treasure could be hidden under a sacred Celtic hill is at the very least captivating. It blends biblical traditions with Irish mythology, creating an epic narrative that spans cultures. Proof that the mystery of the Ark is so powerful, it inspires legends in the most unexpected corners of the world. Ethiopia, Mount Nebo, Jerusalem, Zimbabwe, and even Ireland. 5 locations, 5 theories, a single mystery. The Ark of the Covenant could be watched over by a solitary monk, hidden in a prophetic cave, buried under a conflict zone, remembered in the traditions of an African people, or lost in a Celtic legend. Which of these theories do you find most plausible? Or do you have another idea where the Ark might be? Leave your opinion here in the comments. If you enjoyed unraveling this mystery with us, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next investigations. See you next time.